Just 10 seconds. That's all you'll ever need to score with all the hot, beautiful women you want. Dear friend, if I can do it, anybody can. If a 40-year-old, pasty, scrawny, nerdy-looking geek like me can have hot, perfect tens begging for my attention, you sure as hell can too. Just 10 seconds is all you need, that's my promise. 10 seconds to get her thinking, let's get naked. It doesn't matter who you are or what you look like. You could be like me, or be fat, bald, pimply, old as dirt. It just doesn't matter. Amazingly, some of the guys who use the 10-second attraction secret say it works even better when you are. It doesn't matter how much money you have, whether you still live at home with your parents, or what kind of car you drive, or whether you're shy around women. It doesn't matter if your social skills suck or if you have the fashion sense of a circus clown. Incredibly, in just minutes, you and her will be having wild, illegal in 39 countries, sex, and get this, with her thinking it was all her idea. After you watch this short video, it won't matter who the chick is either. You just need to follow the few simple rules that I'm going to share with you, because once you know the 10-second attraction secret, you'll find it blows everything else you've ever learned about women out of the water. Absolutely no natural ability required. How do I know all this? Hi, my name is Mihao, and a few years ago, I used to be a computer nerd described by my friends as terminally unlucky with women. I honestly believed I would die alone. When I finally did get a wife, I found out she was cheating on me with another man. After the debris had cleared, I set out on a mission to figure out women, or die trying. Given my training and programming, I couldn't help but be fascinated trying to find that one back door into a woman's mind, the one that would make me romantically and sexually irresistible. I went deep. I hired a team of guys to help me figure this out. We spent hours in bars, coffee shops, and nightclubs. We met countless women and we indulged our most base desires. We lived like celebrities for no other reason than we knew exactly how to display our personalities. I know how this sounds, but there really is a matrix. And if you aren't with the quality of women you want, then you're living in it. It's a door that opens wide with unlimited possibilities and opportunities, and it opens without fail. And best of all, it opens in 10 seconds or less. It's not what you think it is. It's not what you've been taught in psychology class. You don't have to trick her into liking you, as if to silently admit the real you isn't worthy of her. You think you need to spend money on her, to take her on dates, buy her gifts and drinks. You don't need to become a gym-bound steroid monkey or a rich sugar daddy. You don't need any of that. With the 10-second sexual attraction secret, she sees you in a special way. Different from all the other guys out there, in a way that makes you charmingly irresistible. In fact, she'll often say, "Where have you been? You're so different from all those other guys." So much so, when I approach a girl, I often ask them, "Why are you looking at me like a fat kid look at a cheeseburger?" Of course, I already know the reason, and in just a moment, you will too. No matter who the woman is, once you apply the 10-second sexual attraction secret with her, you'll have her in the palm of your hand.
Mahal, I thought your 10-second approach was BS until I tried it. Goddamn, man, it lands like an atomic bomb. Every time. Like you, I'm nothing to look at, but with your 10-second secrets, it's on.
And that's from Jack Davies. Nothing to look at? Sheesh, I'm downright ugly and I have girls hanging all over me. You will too. Here's another email.
Dude, I hooked up with a clone of Kim Kardashian at the mall. I was in total control until at one point she blurted out, "Do you want to come hang out at my place?" Of course I said yes, but it totally caught me off guard how fast this stuff can work on girls.
That's from David Flynn, 29, Fort Myers, Florida, US of A. That experience is not uncommon. Here's another one.
I'm at my local hangout. Had my eye on this babe for a while. In the past, she just kind of ignores me. Not this time. It's like no matter what I said or how I said it, she was into me. I've never banged a chick in the bathroom, but now I can scratch it off my bucket list.
In a moment, I'll share with you the secret and, more importantly, why it works. Then I'll show you how you can make it work in your life. Not with just a woman. I'm talking about any woman. Any guy can do this with the hottest girls and get laid same night. Right now, what we're going to do is reverse engineer the attraction process. We're going to reverse engineer it so we can hijack the process to our own ends. So first, I want you to think back to a time when it was really on with a girl. Like you were on your game and the girl was really into you. Got it? want you to think about that. Now, here's the question. How did it happen? Think about it. After asking tons of women the same question, here's what they'll tell you. I think it was just serendipity or fate or destiny that we met, and we hit it off so well. And one thing just led to another. It just kind of happened. Serendipity is a chick word. It's what women call that magical experience when they bump into you at a grocery store by accident, and one thing just leads to another. She thinks it was just some random, lucky alignment of the planets that you guys met and hit it off so well. But it gets better, because here they drop another big clue. One thing just led to another. Here's what I've discovered. What if I told you you can actually engineer sexual serendipity, that phenomenon of getting lucky, of making an unexpected, intense sexual connection with someone? Because you can. Because you already did. You didn't just get lucky one day. It didn't just kind of happen. You created it. In an instant, she saw you through different eyes. The eyes of attraction, the eyes of desire and lust, the eyes of romance, and it was you who created it. You created the attraction. You created that desire. What you're about to discover will transform your game forever. Here's the huge secret. What she doesn't know is that her sexual serendipity always takes 10 seconds or less. And the cool part is you can turn it on and off like a light switch. And here's the even bigger secret. If you try to force serendipity for more than 10 seconds, guess what? It's gone in a flash and never to return. Today you're going to learn how you got lucky, why you lost all the girls you've ever lost prior to right now, and how you will never lose them again. Now you can get lucky every single day, as many times as you want, with whoever you want, anywhere you want. Once you understand the process, the science of sexual serendipity, your ability to score with hot, drop-dead, beautiful women is literally unlimited. Sexual serendipity isn't accidental. It doesn't have to be some once-in-a-blue-moon phenomenon. Just 10 seconds, and she's giving you that look that silently whispers, "Take me, I'm yours." From meeting for the first time, to exchanging numbers, to heavy kissing, to banging in the bathroom, one thing naturally and effortlessly leads to another, like it was meant to happen. There's another big side benefit to using the 10-second sexual attraction secret. With the 10-second sexual attraction secret, you possess godlike powers to have women believing it was all fate that brought you two together. She's defenseless against that notion. To her, there's simply no other reason you guys are together. It's like a chain reaction. It's so easy, so effortless, so totally natural right out of the gate. That's why all those other things like money, good looks, a cool job don't mean a thing. And even better, why she's blind to your unattractive features. You see, I've perfected a seduction system guys have been using that lets anyone go out and walk up to any girl and within a few short minutes have her hot for you. So hot she wants. No, she craves to have sex with you. Often the same night, sometimes less than an hour. Here's how you know what to say. Here's how to make that one thing leads to another phenomena work for you. I've developed the ultimate course to making sexual serendipity happen. It's called 10-Second Sexual Attraction 2.0, and if you're a guy in the game, I guarantee there's no other course like it. 10-Second Sexual Attraction 2.0 is the very first step-by-step guide for using a proven method for attracting and seducing any woman, even the first time you use it, without changing who you are, without memorizing stupid lines or using canned routines or creeping women out. Even if you think you're unattractive or you're over the hill, you want to date younger women, or you're losing your hair, or you're overweight, and especially if you tried everything you can think of and you're still not seeing the results you really want. This will work. I can promise you that. How do I know? I train you to easily and instantaneously create that attraction, that sexual chemistry, that magic that naturals seem to easily be able to achieve. You see, I've discovered that there's a secret structure to generating sexual serendipity, to creating those magical sexually charged moments when time stops and everything just seems to come together all by itself. Apply the 10-second attraction secret, you're getting a woman hot and bothered for you, literally craving sex within just minutes of meeting you. It's like knowing the digits to the combination lock on the door to pink heaven. You just gotta know what they are and the sequence to enter them. And every word out of your mouth, every action you take will be totally 100% natural. It's a part of you because it is you. Here's the beauty of it. There's no memorization or even practice required. That's because you're feeding off the emotions, information, and value she's giving you in the moment, in real time, and she's feeding off yours. It's spontaneous, it's conversational, and at times it's funny as hell, and it requires no social skills whatsoever. Incredibly, you can be a complete Neanderthal, and at some point in the conversation, and you'll be dragging her by the hair back to your cave, making caveman love. Just go through the course one time and start putting the secret into action. It's not even about manufacturing attraction, if that's what you're thinking. You may not know this, but my original 10-second sexual attraction version 1 course changed everything. Before it, guys were using old, outdated models, long, tedious stories, 20th century psychology, or Jedi mind tricks to try and force comfort and build a connection with a girl. These things would work only some of the time, but it just wasn't on like it should be. Ever try telling a long-ass, supposedly hypnotic story in a loud club? It ain't happening. Ever try one of those just say this lines having the girl go, huh? And now you're standing there like a loser? That's because as guys, we made the critical mistake of thinking that each individual girl could be handled the exact same way. We never took into account the differences you see girl to girl. It's the fatal flaw for most guys who've tried. More than a few guys were busted for running the same old, tired routines everybody had learned online. Happens one time and it kind of puts the fear of God into you, doesn't it? But as soon as you discover the 10-second sexual attraction secret, it'll never happen. It can't happen. It's impossible. You see, the old attraction and seduction models never took into account guys are also different from one another, too. For instance, having us convey who we are through stories isn't going to work for a majority of guys. And for many, it isn't a true representation of ourselves. It isn't personal, it isn't natural, and it definitely ain't easy. With the 10-second sexual attraction 2.0, you're deliberately engineering those moments where attraction, romance, and sexual chemistry just naturally happen, and one thing leads to another. In other words, the 10-second sexual attraction 2.0 system is a complete system for not just generating that initial spark of interest and attraction. It's not just about getting her to like you, capturing her interest, and leading her. It's now about closing the deal, as if sex was just naturally meant to be. So here it is, years in the making, a decade of my personal experience, and thousands of hours combined of my top coaches and best students, all crammed into one, tightly written, zero fluff, digitally downloadable course. Everything I've been working on in my 10 years in the game is now a self-contained, comprehensive system for any guy that desires a higher level, a more satisfying, more consistent sexual success with women. Here's just a small taste of what you'll discover in 10-second sexual attraction 2.0. First, you'll learn the basic fundamentals of the 10-second sexual attraction system. It takes you step by step through the entire pickup from open to close. With just the 5 drop-dead simple rules I share, with these 5 organizing principles, you'll never have to sleep alone again. Of course, unless you want to. On page 43, you learn the 10-second sexual attraction process for generating sexual serendipity. I guarantee it will blow your mind, and more importantly, hers. On page 93, you'll also be blown away by the 9 sneaky, what I call assumptive framing sequences that instantly spike attraction. Here's what's hot. You'll get an immediate reaction. It's the thing that makes her think having sex with you was her idea, not yours. How cool is that? I show you how to calibrate, which is by making every single word out of your mouth high octane and sexually charged, geared specifically for the girl right in front of you. Knowing this one simple thing takes you directly to the bedroom and her secrets. You learn the keys to subtly escalating your intentions sexually at lightning speed. Throughout the book, I throw in dozens of ways and exact phrases I've used so you can amplify your own personal humor, style, and confidence if you need to. I'll also reveal the secret to serendipity engineering, the process you can use to literally install the emotions of love and sexual chemistry into the heart and mind of any woman you meet. A word of caution here, watch out. This is so powerful, I encourage to use it at your own risk. On page 121, you'll understand how to harness the law of what I call value velocity. It's the secret to give 10-second sexual attraction 2.0 having the perfect thing to say at the right moment, no matter what she throws your way. Imagine having perfect timing, knowing exactly the right moment to go in for the close, and making it look like it was destiny that intervened and you guys are suddenly making out. This is also one of the most powerful ways to preempt any last-minute resistance. On page 16, you'll discover the secret to being perceived as fascinating, spontaneous, and fun-loving, instead of a guy who's needy, always trying to get something. Even better, she'll instantly like you, trust you, and feel comfortable being alone with you. On page 136, I'll give you a line that you can use any time you mess up by accidentally offending her. I guarantee this will save your ass. On page 21, I'll show you how to create an almost mythic rock star bad boy phenomena, where she perceives you as dangerous, unpredictable, and irresistibly attractive. Your sex appeal will go through the roof.
After a night out trying the new method, at first I thought that everything was going to be roughly the same. Little did I know that after a few hours of practice, I'd have an HB9 with a boyfriend chasing me around the venue whilst her friends tried to stop her. The edge elements and the whole new comfort system feel so organic. This has been what was missing for me personally, and I can't thank you enough for it.
If you already own version 1.0, you already know its power. So what's in the new edition in addition to being a completely integrated A to Z seduction system? I'm glad you asked. Over the last couple of years, I pretty much went underground. I deliberately got away from teaching large, high-ticket events. I decided instead to focus on coaching guys one-on-one. In the process, I not only perfected 10-second sexual attraction and the training of it, I developed a whole new series of breakthroughs, which I'll share with you. You learn tease stacking, a technique so powerful, her jaw will drop, her panties will be drenched, and you'll have her saying to herself, I can't believe he just said that, but I want this guy. I show you how to implicitly command and demonstrate authority over her world, and at the same time create deep connection in seconds by a ninja strategy I call fundamental needs qualification. Or let me ask you, do you have a nasty habit of stalling out after a few minutes, run out of things to talk about? You'll never risk losing her attention again with my new jumpstart method. Not only that, gone are failing tests, putting up with BS resistance, and days and nights of trying too hard. I help you put a stop to all that. I share with you Proximity Kino, a breakthrough I developed to create crazy attraction in just 3 seconds flat. Plus, you learn how to amp up things when you're not with her by integrating same-night texting methods, guaranteed to hook messaging strategies. And I'll show you a super simple strategy to never get cock-blocked by her friends again. In fact, they'll be in your corner. Plus, just to make sure you fully appreciate its power, inside I've documented well over 300 new, expanded different examples I've used to give you a crystal clear idea of how it all works. All these scenarios and phrases have been tested in the field and proven to work either by myself or my coaches. You can use them as is and get tremendous results as soon as tonight. But imagine better still when you can use them as a springboard to unleash your own power, personality, and charm. Can you say natural? 10-second Attraction 2.0 arms you with the proven step-by-step process for deploying exactly the right thing at exactly the right time. Each lands like a sexual IED, generating wave after wave of attraction, suspense, curiosity, desire, intrigue, lust, and even love, and of course, mind-blowing sex. Based on the secret golden ratio and my 5 sexual serendipity generating principles, you'll be able to magically generate sexual serendipity at will, over and over again, from the moment you set eyes on her to the moment she's picking her panties up off the floor the next morning, with one thing always and naturally leading to another, as if it was destiny. With game this powerful, this consistent, this automatic, you will be unstoppable. You'll finally know the feeling a puma gets eyeing its defenseless prey, smacking his lips and saying to himself, dinner. Because that's the way it will be every time you hit the streets and clubs of the most powerful pickup system ever devised, giving you total confidence and certainty you'll close any girl you want. Yes, it is that powerful. And if all this sounds too easy, that's because it is. Clubs, coffee shops, the mall, the bar, school, or work, it does not matter. I've spelled out my methods in this course in such detail, any guy with an ounce of desire could successfully apply them within just a few short minutes of getting the system in his hands. But here, let me take away all the risk. I won't even consider the sale final until 60 full days have passed. In fact, if you follow what I teach in the program and fail to accomplish everything I've described to you, I insist that you email me for a complete no questions asked refund. I'm confident you won't, but I always want to give you that option and over-deliver on my part. Everything you need to know to generate sexual serendipity will be at your command. There are no hidden costs and no other sales gimmicks that would cause you to lose faith and trust in me and my coaches and staff, and the history of results-getting products I proudly represent. I offer a superior product, a superior value, and I'm giving you the superior training you'd expect and deserve from a respected company like us. Press release number 1, our training is so superior you have a nationally published book coming out, telling my entire personal story in June of 2013 from Bell & Bella, publishers of many New York Times bestsellers. Here it is on Amazon and a little picture of how it works. But don't worry, when you get 10-Second Attraction 2.0, you're getting the advanced stuff you're ready for. Tensa 2.0 contains 10 times more life-saving, girlfriend-getting, love-creating content. With it, you're going to be ahead of the curve. We've already been featured on Wealth TV, Cosmo Magazine, and MTV's True Life. In fact, the MTV True Life producer lives in my basement because he gets laid so much just being around the system. I want you to click the Add to Cart button below now. Here's the real kicker. Press release number 2. Later this year, that's 2013, we have a major national TV show coming out in the U.S. and internationally. That's guaranteed. The network just making me keep it a secret. I'm going to keep the clutch 10-second secrets under wraps, but some of the message is going to get out there. The tidal wave is about to break on the shore. You need to get in on mastering these mysteries now before the rest of the world does. And as a thank you and bonus, when you order now, I'm going to get you one step further, one step beyond, to ensure your success in any situation or circumstance, at any step in their action. I'm including 11 tightly written, situation-specific 10-second sexual attraction special reports that give you focused, laser-targeted training on the goal you want to achieve or situation you want to prepare for. First, you'll learn how to get the perfect girl. I hate to say it, but there's a stage in your sexual evolution where you start to discriminate. You start to filter. You'll find yourself almost subconsciously passing up good for great. Speaking of shifting priorities, I predict something else. You'll also be playing the field more. That's exactly why I spent the time writing the keys to no strings attached dating. Listen, the number of girls you'll be seeing is going to go way up. That means you're going to have to learn a new skill, and that's how to juggle their affections. Next, I show you how to get your ex back. Maybe she left you, but you still have goo-goo eyes for her. It's natural to try and do everything you can to get back together, but if you're like most guys, it'll backfire. What you're doing is actually driving your ex further and further away. I couldn't get my ex back because I didn't have the chops at the time, but today, with what I show you in this report, you'll go from breakup to makeup, and with her back in your arms again in no time. Next, I show you how to build a social circle. In this special report, I lay out how to easily do it offline as well as online, and then you can magnify its effect with 10-second sexual attraction. Next, you'll be able to turn friends into lovers. To turn a friend into a lover, you must first change her perception of you. It's not hard because you'll have 5 proven tested arrows in your quiver to escalate the process. With my special report, How to Create Your Own Harem, you'll be able to turn every guy's fantasy into your reality. Seriously, with the 10-second sexual attraction, it's been done. In fact, it's kind of hard not to, because you're reeling them right in, one right after the other. Next, you'll get how to score if you're older. Listen, I'm getting up there. Just hit the big 4-0. My game hasn't slowed one iota, and even the older guys I coach, they're rocking it with 10-second sexual attraction. In this special report, I'll show you how it's done. Next, you'll learn day game domination. Have you ever seen a woman sitting in a coffee shop by herself and thought she was incredibly attractive, and then like an idiot walked out and spent the rest of the day kicking yourself for not talking to her? Next, I want to share with you a special report titled Lifestyle Domination. Designed for the guy who's over 50 and who's made it financially, Lifestyle Domination helps guys who find romance and women elusive. Trust me, 10-second attraction 2.0 is not just a young man's game. And people always ask me, can you do 10-second attraction via texting? Absolutely. Texting is perfect for it. And in my special report, Magic Messaging, I show you how. And when even an okay-looking girl gets hit online by an average of 20 guys, my special report of Remote Control Online Game is just what you need to differentiate yourself from the rest of the pack. All of these special reports will give you targeted training in all the areas that previously challenged you in the past. I'll train you in how to calibrate for each unique girl and its circumstance while always using the exact same serendipity-generating, sex-certain system. So go ahead and click the Add to Cart button below now. Now let me ask you a question. Wouldn't it be great to have me, live, uncensored, training you in exactly what you need to do to get started on the right foot with 10-second sexual attraction so you could get immediate results? Wouldn't it be amazing for you to get that first breakthrough conversation right out of the gate just like others have? You bet it would. That's why as a part of this launch, I'm conducting a one-time, mega-exclusive private webinar with myself and a couple of my elite coaches. Let me tell you, access to this kind of experience is priceless, but if I had to charge, it'd be at least $197 a person. We'll be sharing some of the stuff we couldn't put into the actual product because it's either too controversial or too unconventional or just plain too naughty. I mean, we're talking about the rock stars of not just PUA and dating taxes, but 10-second attraction mastery. One idea from me or one of my coaches, and the whole game could change for you in an instant. I've seen it happen where a guy who's been shy and unsuccessful with women goes out and not just gets lucky, but goes on a winning streak like he's at the World Series of Poker. Not only that, but for this product launch specifically, I've built out an exclusive members-only website, a place where I'll be updating the course over time with new additions. There you'll also find that I've included the audios of the entire course so you can listen on your iPod. One of the things guys tell me about the examples is that it really helps with their delivery when they hear my own tone and inflection. So when I tell a girl something like, "You are special," in that short bus to school sort of way, you can better take in my sense of style, delivery, and playful sarcasm. Plus, on the website, I'll be releasing new material over the coming months that further help you not just in the field, but with your mindset and approach and other under-the-radar tactics. So sign up now below. You'll get the free admission to the exclusive webinar, the course audios, and the new material and all the other goodies. Go ahead and click the Add to Cart button below now. But wait till tomorrow. Wait until after this launch is over, and you'll lose out big time because the launch will be over and this video will be taken down. So let's get you signed up. Go ahead and click on the button now. Once you have 10-second attraction in your hands, I want you to hit the ground running, approaching, closing, and loving hot 8, 9s, and 10s immediately, which now brings us to our final point. Listen, I can only guess by now you're pretty excited about learning the effective moves and maneuvers of the 10-second attraction 2.0 system. But I must issue a stern yet sincere warning to those few that are still on the fence about signing up. Honestly, no punches pulled. 10-second attraction is not for everyone. Yep, that's a pic that a girl that I just pulled out of the club took from the back of my car into the parking lot, all those dudes hating on me for taking her home. They can suck on my tailpipe while I'm sucking on her lips. This system is only for those guys who want to have consistently fun, exciting, meaningful, and sexual relationships with women. In other words, if you're just looking to get laid, you're probably better off looking elsewhere. Maybe spending a few $100 with a prostitute will get you results you're looking for. I developed 10-second sexual attraction 2.0 for guys who really need help, like I once desperately did. So no showing off or picking up women like you're sport fishing, okay? That said, you can count on developing some seriously sexy chops. When you click on the orange Add to Cart button below, you're going to get immediate access inside 10-second attraction along with your special bonuses. Ordering takes place on ClickBank, the internet's most trusted and secure platform for purchasing online information. It's 100% safe from identity theft or any other security concerns. Your credit card will show a charge from CLK Bank, and the toll-free customer service number will be printed next to it just in case you ever need to contact us. So go ahead and click the big yellow Add to Cart button right now. After you place your order, 3 things will happen next. Number 1, you'll be taken to the new client online staging platform. Number 2, you'll be able to immediately access the 10-second sexual attraction 2.0 valued at $197. Plus, as a bonus, you'll be able to download the 11 targeted special situation reports, and they include how to get the perfect girl, the keys to no strings attached dating, how to get your ex back, how to score if you're older, day game domination, lifestyle domination, how to build a social circle, how to turn friends into lovers, how to create your own harem, magic messaging, and a remote control online game. Number 3, you'll be notified of the date and time of the exclusive 10-second sexual attraction 2.0 Kickstart webinar included as part of the 2.0 launch. Plus, you'll get the course audios, members-only website, new unpublished material, and access to future releases and updated editions for free. Listen, let me talk a little bit about the amazing deal you're getting. 4 years ago, when I launched version 1.0 of this, there was a stampede of guys waiting to purchase. It felt like standing in line at a Walmart before doors open on Black Friday. The price then was $197, and that was for the 1.0 version without the 4 years of improvements and 40% more content we just added in. There were nowhere near the valuable bonuses you're getting here. So why am I reducing the price this time around? Because the Mihao brand is going big. I've got TV shows, yes, that's plural, shows in production, and my nationally published book coming out this year. And the truth of the matter is, if you're watching this video right now, I want you in all the excitement. I want to make this a no-brainer for you. So just click on the Add to Cart button below now and let's get started. Again, your 10-second Sexual Attraction 2.0 purchase is 100% safe and secure. As you can see from our security and privacy certificates below, I'm not some random faceless internet ripoff scam or pickup artist poser. 10-second Sexual Attraction 2.0 is devastatingly effective for any guy at any age from any walk of life. Students, geek, corporate guys, rich or poor, ugly or hot, fat or skinny. It doesn't matter. You'll be irresistible. You'll go from zero to hero to closing in record time. All because you're now able to generate sexual serendipity at will. From now on, whatever comes out of your mouth will be golden. So go ahead and click the big yellow Add to Cart button now. I have one last comment before we're done. Go ahead and give 10-second Sexual Attraction 2.0 a test drive right now. And with my 60-day get laid or I don't get paid guarantee, there's absolutely no risk. Now's the perfect time because your perfect woman is just around the corner. Try it out just one time and I guarantee you'll find it addictive. You can't help loving the power that comes with attracting the hottest of women in the shortest time possible and then taking them home. I look forward to seeing you bring the power of 10-second Sexual Attraction 2.0 into your life and to hearing from you about your experiences soon. So go ahead and click on the big yellow Add to Cart button now. Frequently asked questions. Because there's a few questions I get often enough that I should answer them here. First, is 10-second Sexual Attraction hard? Like, is there a lot to learn? Nope, not at all. In fact, many guys get pretty impressive results same day. Like anything, studying is great, but getting out into the field to prove to yourself it works is the best strategy. Next question, is there a lot of memorization required? Absolutely not. Sure, you could use some of the over 300 phrases I give you in the book to get you started.